Pisces High Priestess here with a channel collective message. Take the parts and pieces that resonate for you. If it's not your size, no need to try to force anything, even the smallest piece, to fit. So they were singing. They were singing and dancing to the music. They were partying. They were celebrating. They were having a good time. We finna find out who they are. You weren't there, collective, but you were mentioned. They were singing and dancing. What? And something to the music is what I just got. So I said, Spirit, who was singing and dancing and partying to the music? Somebody could drive a Challenger. Somebody could drive a blue car. Somebody creeping and watching and stalking. Somebody could have been doing some type of necromancy. Somebody could have been doing some type of dirt magic. Somebody could have been casting some type of spells, incantations against you. It could have been a group, a party of 3 or more. It could have been many. But they were singing and dancing and grooving to the music. I haven't heard that song in years, so I think it says singing, dancing, and grooving to the music. I'm going to have to check it out. So wait a minute, you could have some negative, evil eyes on you. These could be people you familiar with or not. These could even be family members. Somebody watching, stalking, even creeping around your domain. Somebody is dirt digging, looking for dirt on you. Somebody could even be doing something even more sinister. Like I said, they at the graveyard. They digging up dirt. They burying jars. Somebody trying to pull some jars up. They were singing and dancing and grooving to the music. What are they doing now? They were trying to force themselves onto you. They were doing necromancy. They were doing dirt work. They were doing incantations. They were sending you, casting you entities. They were sending you scrying, spying, lurking energies. In the flesh. Something about in the flesh. These people are very worldly. These people are very fleshly. They live and they operate in the flesh. Somebody was doing some type of group sex. Somebody wants you and desires you sexually. Because they were singing and dancing and grooving to the music. Sorry, I'm going to sing that a lot because that's what I got. That's why I'm here. Got moving on. Thank you. Next, these could be people that you don't deal with anymore. People you pulled your energy, your time, your resources back away from. Now they're in their head about you. They're worried about you. They're saying that they was trying to bury you and they were celebrating and they were incantating, but you still moving on and they in their head because they were singing and dancing and grooving to the music. Somebody was having a good old time celebrating your downfall. Celebrating you not being who you are. Even celebrating you not being. But they were doing this behind your back. As they were dancing and singing. They was drinking. They were partying. They were talking their shit. They were popping their shit. And you didn't know this. But they been up to it. These some people you thought you could trust, but you couldn't. These could be friends, co-workers, family members. People online you don't even know. Fake energies can't be trusted. These could be people you thought were upright, people you thought you could trust, but you really realizing like, damn, I can't trust her, I can't trust him, etc. They did this on some type of time schedule. Somebody did some type of time schedule around the moon energies. They doing it right now, around this new moon, full moon energy coming. They're singing or dancing to the music behind your back. But they saying that you are repelling something. It's about some type of mosquitoes are significant. Repellent is significant. You may have just gotten some new repellent to put outside of your home. Something about repelling. Something is being repelled. As it tries to get to you, it's being stopped, it's being blocked, it's being halted. You're seeing something for what it is, you calling it out. You distancing yourself. You feel somebody in your energy. Something is going on because they singing and they dancing. As the cards just showed us. Spirit just showed us. Somebody been trying to hustle you, Somebody who is a hustler spirit is that fake, phony, copycat, snake type of person at the job that'll plagiarize, the type of person at the job that'll steal. They they leave without clocking out. They come back a couple hours later. They go take a nap. It's that person in your family you know can't be trusted. Done did a lot of shit behind you to you that was busted and disgusted. It's like some type of hustling fake energy. This could be given like somebody online, especially like the type of energy I encountered with old girl, the Leo, negative Queen of Wands, who I had to call out, unfortunately, because she just repeatedly kept in great depth repeating so much of me and enacting so much of me that she picked up off of me. So you could know. You could have called somebody out, or you noticed that somebody real fake because of how much they try to be you. Because if you were real and you were yourself, you never have to hustle anybody and come out in the energy that was none other than your own. So whenever you come across somebody that has to fake and pretend and put on a whole image persona, you know that's who they are. They are a master manipulator. They're crafted in that. So these family members as well, it's both. It's going to be and or both for some. You got family members, fake friends, co-workers, singing and dancing and celebrating, doing some type of dirt magic, type of foul play behind your back. Like I say, these are the hustlers. These are the fakes. These are the snakes. Always trying to hustle somebody. Always trying to, get it the easy way. Get it the not so righteous way. Somebody copying everything you say and do. Somebody trying to copy your lingo, your terminology, your wording, your verbiage, how you dress, how you act. Like I called old girl out, that Leo, because she thought she was my twin. I know she a twin, but I'm like, boo, with all due respect, we not twins. And what you doing, you know it's not right. You should know better than that because you old enough. And you a whole parent with kids. And I hope you ain't got them moving out here like that. That ain't how you train them up. But if you moving like that and you showing in that energy, that's the type of training you putting in front of somebody's face. Cloud hungry. Somebody who cloud hungry. To be somebody trying to obtain or maintain a position of status that they don't know what to do next in life. They feel like they're getting tired. They're getting bored with something. So they trying to do and say anything to maintain a position, a spot, a status. But they can be doing a lot of that by pulling, draining from you and others. That's also, like I said, a form of magic, siphoning, when the person copies a lot about you as far as your wording, how you talk, how you act. They go back behind you and they mimicking energy. That's definitely divination abuse. Look, grudge holder. Somebody mad at you right now because, like I said, they were singing and dancing and grooving to the music when they were pulling up them jars and looking up them spells online and getting with their little friends that's in some type of group, etc., working behind your back. Now they see you still showing up. You still alive. You still here. Your family members like, damn. Co-workers, co-ops, different people. You got a lot of haters. And these same people that be hating on you be trying to snake you and impersonate you at the same time and show up and try to act like, no, she lying. But you protected. I think you woke up to something, or this is your wake-up call now. You protected from it. From these groupie energies, these fake energies. Some people do anything for clout. Some people got to make their check, their money by showing up in a fake energy. I mean, I just could never come up and try to act like anybody else, copy anybody else, go back behind them, do what they say do. I could never try to hate on somebody that was just happy in their own energy and just happy in life. I could never hate on anybody. That's why I get so upset and I go all the way left. We got offer. Somebody could want to make a poor offering against you. Somebody could want to make a good offering to you. How it's lining up here. Cloud hungry, wolf in sheep clothing, these fake impersonators that's being called out online, these fake impersonators that's being called out in your family, they being seen for who they are. Somebody could want to make an offering towards you, a work offering, some type of partnership. No, they want to make a fucking dirty offer, like I just said. And what comes flying out next? I said, in this spread is looking like a dirty offer, and Spirit said, yes, it is. T.I. is. I know. We can't make this up, divine ones. We know how it go. Yeah, so they in fact made dirty offerings against you because they were singing and laughing and dancing to the music. I just saw 1010 on the timer there. Yeah, they were singing and dancing and laughing. They thought it was funny. They thought it was cool as they worked up against you, is what Spirit is saying. So the people who were singing up against you and laughing were people who were doing anything to see you down, anything to rob you of your joy, your peace, your prosperity. These people was going against you at all odds, at all costs, against your back, making these dirty offers. Same people that show up like they upright, same people that even smile in your face. This they energy. These the people who've been singing and dancing and grooving to the music. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Love on the brain. Dreaming, fantasizing, thinking about you. I think that's like that intention magic. They try to bring you up, talk about you. They was having sex with each other, thinking about you. Let me find out. Some weird shit going on. It's been some weird things going on, guys. It's been some weird things going on. Look, in silence. Because Spirit say it's been some weird stuff going on. 11:22 on the timer. You never know this shit. It's a lot of silent actions, a lot of silent movement going on behind the scenes. Because you got people singing and dancing and celebrating your downfall. They celebrating some type of ill will, ill-fated victory against you. All because of your light. All because of your shine. Because you are upright. Because the card says, it outlines that your light irritates their demons. Got people looking you up online. Fake spiritualists, fake readers, closeted witches, getting screenshots of you so they can go and do their witchery and shit. That's crazy, ain't it? But that's real life. Because they were singing and dancing and to the music, starting a lot of drama, putting a lot of energy, a lot of centeredness around you, throwing you in the center of chaos and drama behind your back, saying you did this and that, trying to misrepresent you. That's who's been singing and dancing and grooving to the music. These drama starters, these Karmiaras, these karmic people, these Karmarics, Karmishas, Karmtishas. Look, doing divination abuse, like I said. This who been singing and dancing and grooving to the music. They been doing magic on this collective. I told you I can't come on here to make this shit up. Spirit ain't gonna get me in front of y'all to play like these clown ass, some of these clown ass readers do. They ain't gonna call nobody by name, but they do this shit in silence. But they can't move in silence anymore because they being called out for exactly who they are, exactly what they are. Friends, family, co-workers, co-ops. They don't want to see you rise. You could be showing up online like me. You could be online posting videos and you just started, as the Queen Rising represents, and people don't want you there. They want to try to block you and reject you because they may feel like you intimidate or threaten them because of your light, because of your potential. So they go to work on you. They go to try to get you out of your spot. They want to copy you, mimic you so much to where you be like, man, I'm finna just stop because this weird. She's so weird and psychotic. I'm just finna stop. It's like, no. This is what they've been doing. A lot of magic. Somebody does a lot of earth magic. Somebody does a lot of earth magic in silence. Somebody does a lot of divination abuse in silence. This is online stalkers. These Karmiaras, these Tiaras, and these so-and-so, so-and-sos, and so-and-so, so-and-sos. Couple of names. We're not going to do that. Not going to do that at this time. Somebody do a lot of magic. Got moving on. Thank you, next. Somebody being forced out of your energy. With travel, this could be somebody at a distance, somebody you don't know, but this is just that moving on. Thank you, next. Spirit is ejecting people out of your energy. Spirit is ejecting people out of our energies because they've been singing and dancing and all this weird stuff, and we didn't even know all this shit was going on behind our back. But we finding out. Finding out their family members been singing and dancing and projecting and doing their little magic behind our back and traveling to get work done. Somebody wants you to be gone so bad because you done showed up with some creativity that's got them flustered. Here we go, right here. Copy, steal your creative works and ideas. Miss Plagiarism, Mr. Plagiarism's out here. You do know in any other work environment you would get terms. So when stuff starts to seem like it's terming in your life, then just know that that's just you getting what you give. Yeah, somebody been copying everything you do and you say, and they singing and dancing and grooving to the music behind your back. Somebody carless. Somebody having car issues. Car repo, no car. Spiritual hater. This is spiritual community. Like I said, you could be a creator like me and you just started posting. And you showing up in this masculine or feminine king or queen rising. You don't have a lot of followers, but you have a lot of spirit. You have a lot of gift. You have a lot of creativity. You have a lot of what it takes inside of you. You're not fishing. You're not looking outside of you or on anybody else's page to get what you have. You just go in and you pull it out. You have people hating on it. You also have people hating on how intuitive you are, divine, masculine, and feminine. Some of us, we have people who really hating on our spiritual gifts, like how close we are with divine. They may feel like they don't have the spiritual gifts that you have in this creativity, this online, since it's out here. And they getting screenshots and they watching you. They intimidated. They holding grudges. They doing magic. Somebody wanted, like I said, them negative offers. Somebody wanted you gone in this workplace or online or in your family. Because they been singing and dancing. They wanted you gone with uninterested. Spiritual hate. I can't make this up. Because they been singing and dancing and grooving to the music. That's what they been doing. Bad karma. Uh-oh, it's looking like justice. It's looking like vindication. You being vindicated. We being vindicated, masculine, feminine, for what they been doing. Because they wanted us to have ill will, forcing back out here. Look what they been trying to force on us. What they singing and they dancing and they magic and they incantations and stuff. Somebody real crazy. Carly's back out here. Somebody having car issues. Somebody obsessive lover. Real dangerous, toxic, and karmic. Love on the brain. Somebody could be obsessed with you too. Somebody could be so obsessed with you that they desire you sexually and they are the same sex. Somebody is so obsessive. Somebody is very obsessive. Because they been singing and dancing and grooving to the music. On account of you. Let me just get some zodiac signs. I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't going to even get no tarot. I think that's enough from the T. Because they've been singing and dancing and grooving to the music. Somebody could be a Gemini. This could be you or somebody that's been working against you. Aries. I'm going to go ahead and close out. So y'all just take this message as it resonates. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for me if you're feeling like it's resonating. You feeling the vibe. You picking up what I'm putting down. You want to come back and stick around. Who else is relevant? Who been singing and dancing and grooving to the music? Who been singing and dancing and grooving to the music doing this divination abuse and this graveyard magic? You got self-love. It's about your self-love. They don't want you to love yourself. They don't want you to show up. They don't like your confidence. Who been singing and dancing? We got Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The Sun, Leo. New Moon. I told you they've been doing none of this new moon energy, trying to set those intentions up high. Who been singing and dancing and grooving to the music? The moon is back out here. Cancer, Pisces. Reduce worry. They've been doing it under the moon. Pisces. Taurus. Somebody wants you stressed, full of worry, full of chaos, anxious, full of anxiety. But you showing up in this, I'm getting to where you showing up to where you cool. Yeah, you showing up balanced and focused and centered. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. Last but not least, Gemini back out here. Compassion. Wanting. Moon sign. creativity. This comes from your creativity. You have a lot of compassion, a lot of love for what you do. You like what you do. You enjoy it. When it comes to your creative outlets, like what I do here from a creative outlet called by Divine to do. Like, I really enjoy it. But people don't like you to show up, especially when you really enjoy it. They feel like they burnt out. They don't really do it well, or etc., etc. Pisces, they start to like, they get bothered by you. They want you out, especially if you have like different beliefs, a higher belief system from friends, family members, etc. They don't like that with your self-care, how you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? That bothers people too. So it could be a lot about you, masculine or feminine, that bothers people, but it has them working against you. And you got people trying to steal your creativity, your ideas, and come right behind you in your footsteps, and it's not cool. You may be drawing a line. We got Cancer, Uranus. You may be setting some type of boundary to drawing a line, or just getting away from a certain environment, a certain group, family, friends. Something about this moon energy. Somebody has a crabs in a barrel mentality. Somebody could see that you have something that they don't. And in them seeing that, instead of them letting you fly and reach your highest heights, it's like they try to grab you by your ankles and weigh you down. Full moon. The full moon is so potent. We got Capricorn, Jupiter, last but not least, Aquarius. Just take bottom of the deck, Neptune. Just take the parts and pieces that are for you. Don't try to force anything to fit over here. You know, I don't like one thing I don't like is if you're the type like me to where you don't really have a lot of opposition, you don't have a lot of adversity with people, and then the one or two persons or people that you may come across and that you have to go word to word or have an exchange with, however it may come across to be conveyed. I don't like the sidebar people who sit on the sidelines and will try to take judgment or try to take sides, not even taking full account to what's going on, what's being said. You know, it's like the person at the job who stole out of your purse and you saw them steal out of your purse, and then you went to them one-on-one, or you just addressed how you feel. You spoke your piece. Like, so-and-so was stealing from me, or he stole that $50 out of my bag, and I know he did it. You like, that's going to piss you off for one. And for you to speak about it, and another coworker or somebody on the sideline to be like, she or he shouldn't have said nothing about bro stealing that $50. Like, man, she wrong. He wrong for calling so-and-so out for stealing their money. Like, that's like, come on. What I don't like are those type of energies. I ain't say people, I said those type of energies. It's like, you took your time out to sit up and pick a side for one in something that didn't have nothing to do with you, and you decided to basically just be a hater. It's a number of ways I can decipher and find out who be hating. Because if John say he mad because Trish just stole his $50, and then Terry talking about John tripping because he mad at Tish and he voiced his opinion, then, you know, Terry just kind of hating too. Or however the names went, looking ass. But we got Emperor, 8 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. So they were singing and dancing to the music, right? Trying to dominate a situation, trying to dominate you. And they put a lot of energy into this, right? And you're supposed to be feeling powerless and trapped and in your feelings, not wanting to show up, not wanting to carry on, not wanting to believe in yourself, being restricted, blocked, rejected. And I don't think that's the energy. But this was the projection. Nine of Swords. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, everything I just said, that's what somebody wanted for you as they were singing and dancing and grooving to the music. But I think that's how they feeling now. Lovers. I told you it was a group of them. You got a past lover or somebody like that, past family. They bent up. They fucked up about something not going in their favor. They bent up about you speaking your truth, voicing your opinion. You got a lot of people bent up right now. High priestess, voicing your truth, speaking your opinion. Throat chakra. You got a lot of people bent up right now. You just speaking your truth, you showing up. This got people burdened, rejected, haunted, going through it. Could be a lover. Also, they worked against you. They were singing and dancing with some type of group. Maybe a group of men. I'm getting bros before hoes. Something about that. Some type of brotherhood. Some type of society. Page of Wands. A lot of men. Sexual men, we'll say. Five of Cups. Now they in despair. Yeah, some people mad because they shit didn't work out. They was drinking and partying and celebrating. And you single, self-sufficient, in complete harmony, satisfied, you well achieved, you got material success, you got spiritual success, and you got this star energy. You healing, you whole, you healed, you whole, you healed and you recover from everything they sent towards you. And judgment is being called down. That's crazy, ain't it? But that's how it goes. Pisces High Priest is the one and only. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not your size. No need to try to force anything to fit. Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. I said you wish fulfilled. Nine of Cups, star. Look at this. That's judgment for you to be the Queen of Pentacles. They done did everything they could to stop you. So many of different people you done came across. These different gangs, associations through affiliations. You'd be surprised. That's why when people begin like these big, large blessings, and people be like, damn, how in the hell? Like, why me not? You don't be knowing what certain people done went through to get what they have coming. That's one thing to know. You don't know what people done went through to get what they have coming. Three of Pentacles. Got a lot of growth coming. You've learned a lot. You've mastered a lot. It's like you're mastering a lot. It's something about your self-mastery as well. You've been through a lot, Five of Pentacles. You know, a lot of times you were at a loss. A lot of times you were struggling. You know, it's like a lot of times people try to put you in struggle situations. People try to affect and afflict your livelihood, right? Even if it was at jobs, workplaces, etc. Now those who worked against you, Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, they being left out in the cold. They're not getting what they wanted. Their efforts aren't paying off. They're losing. It's like all of their projections, as they were singing and dancing, they're not singing and dancing anymore. They don't want to talk to each other, etc., etc., etc. They turning against each other. They being forced to go the right way, it look like. So yeah, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not just size, don't need to try to force anything to fit. Pisces High Priest is the one and only. Bye.